Sit up on the hill. Springtime, love it, love it, love it. If you look right here, you'll see some wild asparagus growing. Just a couple little bits of wild asparagus growing. In the background, these purple flowers. Oh, that's veg. Yeah, that's not edible, but that's... Oh no, there are some. These... No, I'm thinking of fool's onion. There's some fool's onion up here too, mixed in with some of that veg. I'll look at that later. And then this here, oh here. That's fool's onion. Let me back off here. That's fool's onion. When you dig down, I'm not going to do it right now. When you dig down, there'll be a little bulb here. And when it first comes up, it looks like a wild chive or a wild onion. And then the flowers end up opening up more than that. There's a bunch up here. They don't taste anything like an onion. That's why they're called a fool's onion. There's a little bulb on there that tastes a little starchy, but good. And they're real little though. So sometimes it's a lot of work to get this little bulb out. But you can throw them in soups. This is death camas. He's got a bunch of death camas up on the property. This is one of the few plants that, like some mushrooms, that doesn't take very much of the bulbs of this plant, and this death camas will kill you. If the flower was blue or blue, you can eat it, and it's camas, and it was a super important food for the natives. Camas Flats, Camas Prairie, millions of acres of the blue camas, which is edible, and the natives, of course, harvest it before it flowers, and you have to know how to identify it when they're both little, because both the death camas and the edible blue camas look obviously super similar, but they can tell them apart. I learned how to identify them from the flower. It's one of the easiest ways to identify a plant is when it flowers, but by the time it flowers, it's not a good time to harvest it. All the energy has went from the bulb up into the flower. You still can eat it. Well, not this. You can't eat this. Is death camas. You still can eat normal blue camas after it flowers, but it doesn't taste as good, and the bulbs are smaller. But there's some more death camas. He's got death camas everywhere. And so if you are digging up bulbs like of this fool's onion, and right by it is some death camas, be sure you trace the, if the plant breaks off from the bulb, don't just grab any bulb that you've dug up and eat it. Make sure that this flower traces right back to the bulb that you plan to eat, because sometimes that could be dangerous. Or don't dig up any plants, near any death camas. But look at that asparagus, little skinny one right there too. Yeah, I didn't really want to eat this year. I want to let it go to seed. Some animal, I think a deer. There's some deer tracks in here or something. It's been kind of disturbing it a little bit. I don't know if deer eat asparagus. But anyway, we're going to start doing wild edibles again this spring, and taking them to the outdoor kitchen and preparing a bunch, because they're all over the place. Anyway, that's beautiful asparagus.